The 2019 Survivor Series pay-per-view takes place this Sunday, and WWE has big plans for this year's pay-per-view that will shock many fans. So today, I will count down 10 last-second Survivor Series 2019 rumors and spoilers. Universal Champion The Fiend Bray Wyatt defends his title against Bryan. Bray recently magically transformed the color of his Universal title from red to blue, and Bryan hopes to win the Universal title for the very first time. Daniel was the WWE Champion before losing his title to Kofi Kingston at WrestleMania 35, but currently, backstage rumors point to the underdog Bryan defeating Bray Wyatt. Bryan's title reign will be a short one though, and the Fiend Bray Wyatt will win the Universal title back at next month's TLC pay-per-view. In a triple threat Raw vs. SmackDown vs. NXT match, the Raw Women's Champion Becky Lynch, the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley, and the NXT Women's Champion Shayna Baszler will battle it out to find out who is the greatest Women's Champion, and there is no doubt that this will be one of the best matches of the evening. Shayna Baszler has invaded both Raw and SmackDown, as she made it known that Becky and Bayley should not take her lightly, but in turn, both Becky and Bayley invaded NXT and gave Shayna a taste of her own medicine. The build-up for the match has been done very well, and fans are excited to see this match. And with Becky having to face off against two heels, Becky will be the fan favorite of the match, as the Chicago crowd will strongly get behind the man. But the fans in the arena, as well as the fans watching on TV, might be shocked at who the winner of the match will be. Currently, the planned winner is NXT Champion Shayna Baszler, but in order to protect Becky Lynch, Bayley will take the pin. And with Shayna winning the match over two main roster competitors, this could mean that Shayna will soon land on the main roster herself very soon, as Shayna will have a star-making performance against Becky Lynch and Bayley. The 24/7 title has been dropping in popularity, and separating fan favorites R-Truth and Carmella to different brands only served to hurt the fan interest in the title. But Vince McMahon hopes to change all of that this Sunday at Survivor Series, as a returning wrestler will capture the title. Elias has been out of action with an injury for some time now, and many fans have missed his funny musical performances and over-the-top promos. But at Survivor Series, fans will not only be treated to a live performance of Elias, but during that performance, the 24/7 champion will be chased down to the ring and interrupt Elias. Elias will not be happy being so rudely interrupted during his return concert, and he will grab the 24/7 champion and beat them down and pin them, as Elias once again wins the 24/7 championship. And Vince McMahon will keep the title on Elias for several months, as Vince hopes that Elias can make fans once again care about the 24/7 championship. Currently, there are no members announced for NXT's men's and women's teams in the 15-person Survivor Series style elimination tag team matches. Rumor has it that NXT officials want to keep the members of both of their men's and women's teams a secret until the Survivor Series pay-per-view starts. The men who are rumored to join the men's NXT team are Tommaso Ciampa, Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, Dominik Dijakovic, and Finn Balor. The women's NXT team is rumored to feature Rhea Ripley, Io Shirai, Tegan Nox, Bianca Belair, and Dakota Kai. In a 5-on-5-on-5 Survivor Series style elimination match, the team members for Raw are Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, Drew McIntyre, and Ricochet. The team members for SmackDown are Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Baron Corbin, Mustafa Ali, and Shorty G. And these two teams will take on NXT. Team Raw's and Team SmackDown's biggest worry is not about who will be a part of Team NXT. Instead, it will be whether the teams can coexist. as both teams consist of members who are currently feuding, including Roman Reigns and Baron Corbin, which will no doubt lead to some tense moments and possible betrayal to Team SmackDown. And on Team Raw, Randy Orton is currently teasing a feud with Ricochet, as Orton is currently playing mind games with the up-and-coming wrestler. Ricochet fears that during the match, Orton will turn on his team and hit him with the RKO, as Ricochet will have trouble focusing on his opponents. The match will most likely be used to further storylines between feuding wrestlers, and the winning team will be an afterthought. But the team that will end up winning the match will be Team SmackDown, with Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman being the sole survivors. In a triple threat match, all of the mid-card champions will fight it out at Survivor Series 2019. Raw's US Champion, AJ Styles, SmackDown's Intercontinental Champion, Shinsuke Nakamura, and NXT's North American Champion, Roderick Strong, will face off in a non-title match. AJ Styles is currently being set up for a big-time feud in 2020. It's being rumored that AJ might feud with the WWE Champion in 2020, and because of this rumor, AJ Styles is likely to win this triple threat match at Survivor Series 2019. In a 15-woman Survivor Series elimination tag team match, Team Raw consists of Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Sarah Logan, and the Kabuki Warriors. Team SmackDown includes Sasha Banks, Lacey Evans, Carmella, Nikki Cross, and Dana Brooke, and the members of Team NXT have yet to be announced. With the members of the NXT team not being known, that could pose a problem for the Raw and SmackDown teams, as they will not know who they will be fighting against until the match actually happens. And this undoubtedly gives a huge advantage to the NXT team, which is rumored to be captained by NXT star Rhea Ripley, who has shown that she is one of the top stars in NXT after facing off with Becky Lynch in a match on NXT this past Wednesday. The Raw and SmackDown team members have done everything they could to show the women of NXT that they should be very afraid to face them at Survivor Series. But fear alone will not be enough for SmackDown or Raw to win the match, as NXT is currently rumored to win the match, which might make some fans rethink which brand has the most dominant women's roster. In a triple threat tag team match, Raw, SmackDown, and NXT will battle to find out which brand has the best tag team, as Raw Tag Team Champions, the Viking Raiders, SmackDown Tag Team Champions The New Day, and NXT Tag Team Champions, Undisputed Era members Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly will compete in a match where no titles will be on the line, but bragging rights to which brand has the best tag team will be at stake. The Viking Raiders have only lost one match since they joined the Raw roster earlier this year, and they will continue their dominance at Survivor Series, as they are currently rumored to defeat the New Day and O'Reilly and Fish. WWE Champion Brock Lesnar defends his title against Rey Mysterio in a no-holds-barred match, which means there will be no countouts or disqualifications, and the match cannot be stopped for any reason until there is a winner. Rey Mysterio has vowed to finally get his revenge for all of the pain and suffering that Brock Lesnar has caused, and Rey revealed that he will be bringing a lead pipe to the match at Survivor Series, because he knows that defeating Brock Lesnar will be all but impossible due to the incredible size difference between Rey and Brock. So Rey will bring the lead pipe and try to even the odds. But unfortunately for Rey, he will be destroyed throughout the entire match by Brock Lesnar. But when things look the most bleak for Rey, a huge shocking surprise will happen. Cain Velasquez will come down to the ring, and Brock Lesnar will become distracted. And this is when Rey will make his move and hits the 619. Rey will pin Brock, and Rey Mysterio becomes the brand new WWE Champion, as the Brock Lesnar era on Raw comes to an end, and the Rey Mysterio era begins. At the NXT TakeOver show the night before Survivor Series, there will be a #1 contender match for the NXT title, and the winner of the match will face Adam Cole for the NXT title at Survivor Series. The triple threat match will consist of Killian Dane versus Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest. The current rumored winner of the match is Pete Dunne. Adam Cole is currently rumored to win the match against Pete Dunne and retain his title. What are your predictions for the Survivor Series 2019 pay-per-view? Leave a comment and give me your predictions. And don't forget to click the subscribe button below for more wrestling news and rumor videos.